Kakalosh Boker Tov. We're continuing with the halachot of Erev Rosh Hashana. We spoke about yesterday the entire concept of whether it is the ta'anit on Erev Rosh Hashana or also Nefilat Apayim doing tacharonim on Erev Rosh Hashana. Now we're going to continue with the other halacha, which is Sif Daled now, which is Mechavsinum Saprim Be'erev Rosh Hashana. There's a minhag to wash the clothing, to come and to take haircuts. This is all happening on Erev Rosh Hashana. Now there was a machloket, if you remember we mentioned in the past, you wear new clothing on Rosh Hashanah or not. Some people say, they come and they say that you don't wear new clothing because you're going to have too much of a simcha, of a joy, and it's not fitting to be so joyful on the Yom Adin, right? Just like we don't say Hallel on Rosh Hashanah. Why don't we say Hallel Rosh Hashanah? How could a person come and start singing if they don't even know what's going to happen in the next year? So therefore a person is afraid. Mitzad echad, okay, he's happy, but mitzad shani, he has to be very, very careful, right? However, though, other people, there's Rav Chaim Falatche and others, they say, no, you could wear it, the opposite. You come, you're saying Shechianu, and you're thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything that He does, and it's the opposite. You're wearing something new, so Simana Milta, which means it's a good Siman, that you're going to start the year, that you're going to wear a new clothing. So because of that, obviously, there's going to be a machloket, whether which one is better or not. Now, to do with the haircut, it's also the minhag of cutting the nails, and it's better to take a haircut before Chatzot. So he says, and you should have in mind also, to take away all the dinim and to be mekayim the mitzvah of peot. Remember that we always mention that Rav Michael Peretz has a sefer, Otzah Mitzvot Tzrichot Kavanot, and he actually brings down the Kaf HaChaim. The Kaf HaChaim brings down that every single time that you come and you take a haircut, you actually are fulfilling 16 mitzvot, right? Part of them is to do with the peot, the Rosh, the Zakan, that you're going to pay on time, Yomot Ten Secharo, right? That means that we have a mitzvah to say Doraita, that if you come and you do something, you have to pay on time. That's the halacha. So therefore he comes and he says all these different mitzvot a person is doing at the time of taking haircuts. So a person should actually be very, very careful, right, with that. The next one, which is very interesting, is obviously the minhag of doing tevilah on Erev Rosh Hashanah bishum keri, right? The minhag of doing a mikveh. Obviously we know that we already mentioned in the past that swimming pools for men is going to be okay. And even if a person is not tameh because of keri, there is still a mitzvah to purify oneself Erev Rosh Hashanah, Erev Kippur, Erev Regel, basically, and therefore also to take whether it's going to be the mikveh tara. If a person cannot do that, so then he could do tisha kabin, which is basically the shower, and just make sure that he has enough water on him in one shot, which is going to be like tisha kabin. The minhag is also to go on bet hakvarot, right? Again, many different reasons, whether it is that a person humbles himself right before Rosh Hashanah, or whether it is that he's asking that in the zechut, or he's asking the metim to actually come, or the zechut, it depends, right, on the two different opinions, that in the zechut of the people that are buried there, that they should pray on his behalf, right? Or then he comes and he says also to give tzedakah to the aniyim. Why? Because again, all of these things are different reasons in order for us, or different things that we should do sigulot in order that we should have our tefillot accepted, right? We're talking about on Rosh Hashanah. So therefore, again, as we already mentioned, whether it's going to be tevilah, whether it's going to be the bet hakvarot or giving tzedakah, these are all very important things towards preparing ourselves for the Yom Adin Be'ezrat Hashem.